Assalamualaikum, so Haikal and everyone. My name is Nur Rabihah. So today we would to present case study about secondary storage for ICT554. If you can see here, this is our group member, which is Nik Nur Aqilah and Sofea. So the introduction is, for university students, laptops are useful and easy to carry. However, the components inside a laptop are important and should meet the needs of each student. Different laptop performance to support their daily tasks. One key difference between laptop is their secondary storage. This storage keep data, information and instruction acting as an external memory that is non-volatile, meaning it keep data until is it deleted or replaced. Next, let's go to question and answer time. Next. Okay, I have two questions. First, what do you think about secondary storage? I give you 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Time's up. Yes, is it true? Secondary storage is non-volatile, where the laptop turns off the program and data written inside the secondary storage will not lose or affected. Okay, let's move to the next question. Why secondary storage is important? Because? Oh, you don't know. Okay, don't worry. I have 3 important things about secondary storage. First, data persistence. Second, backup and recovery. Third, cost effective. Let me explain one by one. First, data persistence. Keep data safe even the power is off. Second, backup and recovery. Help restore data if the main system fails. Third, cost effective. Cheap way to store large amount of data for a long time. Now, I want to tell about different SSD and HDD. SSD and HDD are two types of secondary storage used in laptop. HDD use spinning disk to read and write data, while SSD use flash memory chips because SSD are faster in accessing file. Next, term of durability. SSD more reliable, whereas HDD are more vulnerable to damage from drops. HDD usually less storage at a lower price, while SSD are more expensive but provide better speed. In summary, SSD are fast and more durable, while HDD are cheaper and suitable for storing large amount of data.
So, we will discussing the different types of secondary storage devices. These technologies help us to store, backup, and transfer data efficiently. Secondary storage refers to memory used for long-term data storage. Unlike primary memory, it's non-volatile, meaning data isn't lost when the computer is off. There are 3 main categories, which are magnetic, optical, and solid-state storage devices. Since magnetic and solid-state storage devices are commonly used, let's find more about it. Magnetic storage devices are magnetization to store the data, and the common example for this are hard disks and also tape drives. Hard disks are usually in PCs, while tape drives used for backup. Second, solid-state storage devices are flash memory and have no moving parts. They are fast, reliable, and energy efficient. SSDs and USB drive are common examples. compare. HDDs are slower, cheaper, and have moving parts, while SSD are faster, more durable, but cost more. In numbers, HDDs read at around 100 megabytes per second. If you want speed and performance, you can go with SSDs. But if you need large and affordable storage, HDDs is better. First question, which storage device is faster? Exactly. The answer is B, which is SSD. Second question, which one is usually cheaper per gigabyte? Good. The answer is A, which is HDD. For the last question, what is the main difference between HDD and SSD? Excellent. The answer is C. HDDs use spinning disks while SSD use flash memory.
Next, the characteristic. So I will tell you the difference between physical secondary storage and digital secondary storage. So we are going to dive into two main types of secondary storage, which is physical and digital. So the first one, we're going to start with the physical secondary storage. The key characteristic here is that it's tangible. You can physically touch and handle devices like hard drives or USB sticks. This data is non-volatile, meaning it keeps the data even when the power is off. These devices work because they use physical mechanism to store data, like magnetism for an HDD or optic for CD. And some are portable, like flash drives, while others are fixed, like an internal hard drive. However, physical storage isn't perfect. Its durability can be a weakness. These devices can wear out or be damaged by heat, dust, or being dropped. In terms of speed, they are generally slower than a computer's main memory. Although, there's a big difference between a slow hard disk drives or HDD and a much faster solid-state drives or SSD. Some common examples of physical storage include hard disk drives HDD, solid-state drives SSD, CDs, DVDs, Blu-ray discs, and USB flash drives. Now, let's switch gear to the digital secondary storage, which is often called cloud storage. Unlike physical storage, this type is intangible. The data is stored electronically on remote servers, so it's not physically accessible to the user. This enables fantastic features like remote access, meaning you can get your data online from anywhere with an internet connection. It also incredibly scalable, which is you can easily increase or decrease your storage capacity as needed. And perhaps the most popular benefit is it can be shared and synchronized across all your devices, and your data is automatically backed up. There are a few key points to consider with digital storage. For security, it heavily relies on encryption and what the cloud provider offers, and you always have the risk of hacking or data breaches. The cost model is typically subscription-based, where you pay a fee for the amount of storage space you use. The best-known examples are services like Google Drive, Dropbox, iCloud, and OneDrive. This category also includes online database and virtual service. So, to summarize, physical storage is tangible, non-volatile but can be damaged and is slower, while digital storage is intangible, offers remote access and scalability, but relies on subscription models and external security. Now, it's question and answer time. So the first question is, which of the following is a key characteristic of physical secondary storage? So, the answer is C, tangible. Now, the second question. Data that is retained even when power is off is described by which characteristic of physical secondary storage? The answer is B, non-volatile. It's the last question. Which of these is listed as an example of cloud storage? Answer is C, Dropbox. So that's all from our group. Thank you.